In this video, I want to talk about how to set up your environment so that it makes it way easier to do all the good habits, all the good things that you want to do, and stop all the bad things that you want to stop doing. If you've read the book Atomic Habits, then you know the principle of friction. And what that means is things that require a lot more work to do are going to be things that you're not going to do more of. And the vice versa also applies. So things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. So the goal and the idea behind all of this in the environment is to make it so that it is as easy as possible to do the right thing, to make the important, correct decision. And what is the correct decision? Well, that depends on what your goals are. If your goals are to eat better, work out more, work on your business, take care of yourself, keep a clean environment, read more, whatever it might be, you want to make the actions between you and doing the actual thing as easy as possible. And if you want to stop playing video games, watching movies, sleeping on the couch for 10 hours a day, doom scrolling, things like that, then you have to make that as hard as possible. You need to create friction. And I'm here to tell you that the friction required to stop doing the thing is actually a lot lower than what you would think. We are lazy people. Humans are just, it's crazy. There's people who do amazing things and there's people who just do absolutely nothing. And then the average person, if like me and probably you, can easily be fooled to do the right thing or to do the wrong thing by very little persuasion. And so how do you start doing the things that you're supposed to do more often? Let me adjust this a little bit. Let's see, there we go. So how do you do the right thing more often? If you've watched my video on how to read more books so you can become smart, you know that I put books everywhere in my house. Literally within arm's reach, there's a book. You can find one anywhere in my house. There's one next to the toilet, there's one next to my bed, there's one in the kitchen, there's one on top of the fridge, there's one on the kitchen table, there's one on the couch, there's one everywhere. There's some in the closet. Like literally, if I'm walking by any single thing in my apartment, I know that there is something I can read, I can pick up. I'm not even moving. I literally have comics, just books, just tons of shit everywhere. And that allows me to always read, have an opportunity to read. And the same goes with TV. If I had a TV in my house and I could see it and it had like a swivel thing everywhere, I would be able to watch it from basically anywhere in my house. Because my apartment is small and because it's an open concept, I would watch a lot more TV. But I do not have a TV, and that's a good way to not watch TV is by not having one. I have a laptop, sure, I can play Netflix anytime I want, but honestly, the act of opening up my laptop is already too much friction for me to want to even watch anything. And then the act of sitting, whatever, I've built the habit where I don't want to do that thing anymore. But because I have books everywhere, I love reading. It's so easy. I can just read anytime. I can read 100 pages a day without even noticing because it's just accessible. And so what you want to do is make things more accessible. What else can you do? If you want to stop eating terrible food, this one's so fucking easy. It's dumb. Don't bring terrible food into your house. You want terrible food? You want an ice cream or something like that? You gotta walk to the nearest convenience store, whatever. And sure, it might be close. It might be just downstairs in the building that you live in. I know people who live in buildings that have a 7-Eleven at the bottom. And just that, by not having it at their house, they are so lazy, they won't even take an elevator downstairs to go buy the thing. Because it's just that little amount of friction that stops you from doing something. Social media is another one that I think can just be completely obliterated if you just take it off your phone. If you take it off your phone and only allow it to be accessible on your computer, you will cut down your screen time by 50%, guaranteed by minimum 50%, because you're making it slightly more difficult by having to open the laptop. And if you even want to make it slightly even more difficult is you have to log in every single time. Forget about it. You're done social media. Everyone's gonna think you're dead, okay? If you can do that, then you have just effectively decreased your screen time, allowing your time to be opened up to things that you really matter. Creating art, playing music, spending time with people you love, instead of you just fucking doom scrolling for an hour on the couch and rotting and wasting the precious years of your life that you have. So that didn't require much. How do you make, the good decisions easier? Well, if you want to lift weights at home, you can have a pull-up bar in your house. They cost $5 on Marketplace, guaranteed. Anywhere you are within a 50-kilometer radius, you're gonna find 400 of these because Every bro I know has quit on their calisthenics dreams. But if you're just some guy that just wants to do some more every single day, this is gonna be so easy and so effective for you to do. Buy resistance bands, have them all around your house. Make this the easiest decision you have to make. Now you don't have bad food in your house, you have a place you can work out. You have books all around so you can read. You don't have a TV, so you can't really watch TV unless you open your laptop, make a space, create this environment for yourself. Moral of the story is, make decisions easy. Just go on autopilot, be stupid. Like everyone thinks they gotta do this fucking entire routine. You don't, you just gotta make the good decision, the easiest decision, and the hard decision slightly harder than the easy decision. Easy decision, good. This will breed results. Hard decision or bad decision, hard, you'll get rid of all your fucking vices, anything. If you can just do that. It's so simple and it's so effective, and you are just gonna be on. And if you wanna do more work at home, then just have your computer out with only one tab open of what you need to do, what you need to work on. Maybe it's working on your business, creating YouTube videos. Literally, if I just charge my phone on my camera tripod, that will open up the door for me to just sit down and film. And then there you go. And then I just sit down here for half an hour, create 25 fucking 2-minute videos. And then there you go. Content for an entire week. Simple. Make the good decision, the easiest decision, the least frictionless decision, and just see how your life changes. With that, always remember to rep the set, and good luck out there.